Freebirds. You got several other guys here in this area. And I'm just waiting around to see what's going to happen, man.
Well, what's going to happen right now? I hope you'll stay with me during this. Tomorrow night, you've heard that. You'll be handcuffed to Michael Hayes, Junkyard Dog, to see there's no interference during their match.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things up at stake. Robert Fuller had lost his car, and that car was just like a trophy to him. Plus, they got 15 big ones of their own put up, you know, to this. And I'm here for a reason, and I want to make sure that nothing happened. I want to keep Mrs. Hayes sitting near me.
That's right. You know, Freddie, there's a lot of things that the Freebirds have that we want, but you got to take things one step at a time. And right now, utmost in our mind is to get that car back and to secure our money. Michael Hayes, it's your hide that we want, too. But this man right here is a familiar face to you, and he's going to be sitting as close as he can get to you, and you're not going anywhere.
You know, I feel like it's just one more day that the Freebirds are going to be driving that car. This will certainly be my last chance to get it back. Enjoy your last day driving it, boys, because this is the last day you're going to have. This man right here is going to see you stay in your chair, Hayes, and then this man and this man are going to see the Freebirds go right that direction. 1, 2, 3.
That's it first from Huntsville, Alabama.
A great amateur wrestler, now a great pro wrestler, but there is a reason for your being here now.
Well, we're here today. I want the people all throughout the world to watch this piece of film that I brought in here. I wish, you know, they get together now and roll this thing.
Well, let me explain something first. I understand there were some certain stipulations regarding the particular match that took place.
Yes, you know, we had a Mid-South Tag Team title, Colonel Burt Robley, and myself against the Freebirds. I wish I didn't know anything about the hair match. And if we lost the match, Colonel Buck Robley had to lose his hair, which I didn't know anything about. And during this time, our dressing room got ramshacked, and we had an article that was missing out of there, which we couldn't find, and later on, it was brought up.
Now then, I think that's the point that we really need to make abundantly clear, is that this article that was missing was critical to what happened to you.
Yes, it was very critical to me and my family. Hayes, Gordon, and anybody else in this area that want to sign their name on a contract, but I'm pointing this particularly to you, anywhere throughout the world. Oh! I'm ready, Daddy. 285 beautiful pounds. Let me tell you something, Mrs. Hayes. You cost me something. You cost Dog not to be able to see his baby girl when she was born. You cost me 3.5 months laid up into darkness. And now, Hayes, I'm on your trail. I smell you, Hayes. I smell you. And I know he's here.
Well, there's no question about the fact that he's here, and the fact is this was a hairspray or a hair cream that was, well, the only thing I can say is illegally used. There's no question about it.
We had a thing analyzed, and the guy said it was a mixture between hair remover that women use on their arms, I guess Mrs. Hayes used on her legs, and that magic shave powder.
Yeah, a depilatory, if you will. And so I'll tell you what, let's take a look right now. Let's journey to New Orleans and see exactly what the Junkyard Dog is talking about.
Well, it's a sold-out capacity crowd at the Superdome there in New Orleans. It was Colonel Buck Robley and myself against Michelle Hayes, Terry Gorder, and Buddy Roberts. And see, this is the thing I'm talking about. That container there, it belongs to Paul Orndorff. Now, our dressing room ramshack. A lot of guys go over and exercise, get themselves loosened up before a match. And Paul Orndorff couldn't find this thing, so we thought somebody had, you know, he had misplaced and left at home, which was a hair remover that he was using against Ken Mantell in the previous match that was taken out of his bag. And I don't know to this day how Hayes got a hold to it.
Well, obviously, of course, this is the very thing that eventually cost you your sight for a period of time.
Within 11 and a half weeks. See right here, we had the match pretty well on the hand. Colonel Buck Robley is a man with a lot of tactics. He can teach me a lot of things. And we had everything going our way. He's the other one big boy now. You can't take that from the guy. He's a tough and rugged young kid. And right down Colonel Buck Robley got the sleeper hold on him there. And I feel right there we had the match. So everything was going our way.
All right, at this point in time, it did look like things were going well for you. However, with a combination of Terry Gordy, Buddy Roberts, and Michael Hayes against just the two of you, those odds then took their 10.
Yeah, but we we was used to this type stuff, 3 against 2, because I had the power and the brain power, and I had the strength. Colonel Buck Rowe was the man that taught me all the different tactics and stuff, and we put this thing together, and we had ourselves one hell of a team.
Well, obviously, that's very true because it was written up nationwide, the combination of the Junkyard Dog and Colonel Buck Robley, and I think we're seeing tremendous ample evidence now of the type of combinations. A beautiful Russian leg sweep by the Junkyard Dog, which certainly indicates once again the tremendous capabilities of this man. Here's a dangerous posture.
All part in the match. I thought we had lost the belt. He had Colonel Buck Robley's pin there, but you see there, he pulls him up. He's been taking the 3 count, he pulls him up. He's trying to injure the man. Which, at first, this whole thing got started. Michael Hayes got power drive outside the ring, jammed up his neck. He threatened Colonel, said some way, somehow he was going to get even. But I didn't never think he was going to come to nothing like this. So I've been traveling around to 10 or 15 different states, trying to get title shots with Hayes, and he's been zigzagging in and out, and finally I located him in the state of Georgia. So that's why I came over.
There's that excellent right hand working extremely effectively against Terry Gordy. A beautiful body slam here, power slam.
It's showed all over right here. That's a thumper. There you go again. You got Buddy Roberts jumping off the top rope. Mrs. Hayes outside giving the instruction that she usually do. Mrs. Hayes, Michael Hayes.
See ya.
But I still thought that this time we think everything was pretty well situated. Here they double up on me. But I can take a lot of punishment. I work out every day, 285 pounds. I push the irons pretty good. And see that, they get on top now, which through the state of Louisiana, Mississippi. Here in the state of Georgia, you got 10 out of the top contenders throughout the world located in these 3 areas.
Well, certainly no question about that, and we're beginning to see more and more evidence of this situation. Now that they've tired of the 2-on-1 situation, you duck under, catch him with a beautiful right hook, and make your tag, and Robley starts to move into the ring.
Robley's a very, very scientific type wrestler. But he got a lot of rough movement and stuff about him. The guy's a nut. That's why I like him, because I don't claim to have all my marbles up there myself. And that's what makes us such a good team. Neither one of us care about anything that goes in that ring outside of winning.
Well, of course, you say that. You say you don't have all your marbles. I think you're probably one of the brightest men that I've ever met in this professional ring.
Michelle Hayes, she split the ropes. That's the last thing I remember. I hit the floor, bumped into the ring pole, and I was out. So right there, Buck was on who's 3-on-1 by himself.
He's facing a problem, of course, added with the additional bracelet he's wearing on the right arm, but now a 3-on-1, that's virtually impossible.
Yeah, but see, this is a no disqualification type match. Mr. Anything goes. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fight fire with fire. And just for how I took a spill outside, which Michelle Hayes was the cause of. So he's the cause of everything that happened around here. He got the world on fire right now. A lot of animosity that came up throughout the nation right now due to the fact of Hayes. Right now he's rated as the #1 manager throughout the nation. And I think he's proud of that. See, he's starting off the top. Talking about where we brought him in. I'm still outside out. I can tell you one time what time it was that long, what day it was.
Well, that was the point that I just wanted to make, too, is that in this point in time, you are still outside the ring in rather dire straits, and now Buck Robley, the 3-on-2, 3-on-1 situation is beginning to take its toll.
You know, with that clothesline and that, you would take the win on anybody, and they had to got beat. But see, here's that container there, which I didn't know anything about it. Later on, I asked the referee about it. I called and asked President Freddie Miller about it. And, we discovered things. We looked at the film over and over. And see right there. That's what I thought. I thought somebody, a lot of times the fans throw things into the ring. I thought it was some type of beer or something that somebody had threw into my eyes or threw into the ring and it scattered, it shot off in my face. Hey. There you go, sweet. Let me tell you something. Don't come out here selling no wood tickets. Don't sell no wood tickets. Hey, I tell you.
Me, I'm here.
I'll take you on now. I'll take you got the three.
Nothing but me.
Hold it now. Wait a minute. No, sir. No, sir. Now, we will not have that here. No, sir. We'll be back. They spent a lot of together at ringside, and it is Fuller and DiBiase against Roberts and Terry Gordy, and there you see him bringing up beautiful belly-to-back suplex. Roberts in a lot of trouble now. And there's Fuller stepping into the ring, catching Roberts again after a tag was made. And, of course, we're seeing capsule highlights of this match. And good team effort here on the part of both Fuller and DiBiase. Outstanding tag team comedy. There you see the referee accidentally caught by one of the feet of the Freebirds. And it is Robert Fuller. Buddy Roberts has him staggered, catches him with a hard right hand. Ted DiBiase taking care of Terry Gordy in the far corner. There he goes into the famous Fuller leg lock. And Terry Gordy breaking that up. And it's a good thing for Buddy Roberts that he did, because that's an extremely painful hold. Now, outside the ring, and as you can see, Michael Hayes tripping up DiBiase from the outside. Michael Hayes and the Junkyard Dog still handcuffed together and battling away. And it's DiBiase coming out before the count of 3, and now Fuller chasing Roberts outside the ring. You can see the Freebirds, much as the World Heavyweight Champion, are very prone to leave that ring area as often as possible. And there you see the pin. 1, 2, 3. That's where Robert Fuller regains the Lincoln Continental Town Car. And
I know what I can do. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Ted DiBiase here along with me, and it can be some serious business taken care of around here.
Well, I know, of course, it was a time of adversity for the Junkyard Dog when you first met up with him.
That's right, Gordon. You know, not a lot of people in the area realize what this is. The people in the Louisiana area understand it, because this is where it all started. But Junkyard Dog and I had been friends for some time, and when we came together down there in that part of the country, it was because the man was injured seriously. He was injured very seriously, and it was an injury that could have cost him his wrestling career. And it was a time when he really needed a friend, and I happened to be there, and the Dog and I got together, and we formed a friendship and a relationship, and we have worked together as a tag team. And I asked him to come here and to be my partner. And now I've got all the confidence in the world, in myself and the Dog. I've got a partner that I believe in and that I know is going to be there every step of the way. And we are here for business. We are here to wrestle and to show everybody the team that we are.
Well, of course, athletic has been your entire life.
Yeah, you know, I participated I had an amateur background in high school and college. I also played professional football. I played 1 year with Houston, 3.5 with Green Bay. You know, I've been through a lot of rough stuff. This is nothing new to me. Anybody, anywhere, anytime, if they want a tag team match, I'll take Ted DiBiase and we'll go out throughout the world. We'll wrestle anybody.
Fair enough, gentlemen. We're going to see you in action.